Right, good.
Go do this again.
Right, I got it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, it's Sark, and we've got the Mark V again. What are we doing in this one?
We are fitting a Maxton Design front lip.
So, that's the front lid. And
Pretty straightforward task actually. We've got a couple of bolts. Well, we've got 3 Allen key studs here, a couple of plastic clips that match up with these holes. Well, these indents on the front splitter that we need to drill out. So I'm just in the process. I'm going to start pulling that out, drill the holes up, and put some double-sided tape on. Put it back on. It comes with hardware and stuff that we can use for nuts and bolts as replacements. So we're taking out. I'll show you these clips.
yeah, hang on a minute. They got.
Yeah, so there's 3 on either side, so there's 6 of these, and in the middle there's 3 bolts. But what we're doing is we're taking out the clips completely, and we're replacing it with nuts and bolts because it'll be more secure. And just for the sake of it, we're putting double-sided tape in there as well.
I think if I just come underneath, we'll just quickly point out to everyone.
Yeah.
So, guys, we've done you a favour and we've put the car up on a ramp. You can do all of this on the floor, but if it's up on the ramp, it's easier to show you guys exactly where the screws are, so you can see what you need to undo.
So you can see on either side of the bumper there's these 3 plastic clips, same on that side, which I said earlier we're sort of replacing with nuts and bolts because it's a heavy splitter. And then in the middle you've got 3 Allen key, like I guess, bolts that will sort of go back in the same place. Now I have to just see, because they've given us a lot of hardware. I don't know if I'm going to be using the stock ones. I think I am going to be using the stock ones to go back in here, and the aftermarket ones on the edges. So that's what the plan is. So yeah, I guess we'll crack on with it and let you know. We need to drill the hole still.
Are we going to remove the under tray as well?
Yeah, so I think we'll see. I think removing the under tray will make sense because if you see on this side, I've taken the clips off already, and what we're going to replace it with the nuts and bolts. So it'll be easier to take the under tray off, put the nut in and hold it on with an open spanner, and then pop them in. So I think, yeah, under tray probably does need to come off.
Cool, right, let's get cracking.
Sweet, let's do it. Open. Can you do that?
Ran off and pointed the camera.
Premiere, what's happening? Come and keep me company, man. What are you doing? Suleiman Vandy over here.
Bruv, this lighting is like a dream.
Cameraman's dream. Right, so that clips out. Let's see, what is it? That's T25, 27 maybe. 30 might be nice one. Yeah.
So what's it?
Like a glove.
T30?
Yep, a T30 on one of these bad boys. That should remove the front.
Just worth showing, this is the hardware that comes with the lip, so got your nuts and bolts, washers, etc. But we're going to try where possible. Plans to reuse the original stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for the 3 at the beginning, the front here, we can use the originals.
Yeah, so
but then, yeah.
For there, we're going to try use the originals. So here's the lip in the light, so you can see we've got the holes there, right? So what I'm going to do is just drill these through. I've gone with the thread that basically is from the screw that came out, so I'm going to make sure a drill bit matches, and then I'm just going to pop these through so that by the time Sark's got it off the car, we can get ready to put the lip on. Right, so finished the drilling, taking the plastic protection film off, and you can see nice and glossy, ready to go in the car. Right. So we're trying to get the middle one through first. That's it, you're in.
Okay, we just leave that there for now.
Nice one.
I think we might need to drill these holes out a little bit.
That bigger, yeah?
Sideways, I think we're a little bit off.
So when the holes don't 100% line up because yours truly done the drilling, what you do is basically what Sark just did, is try widen the holes.
Right, does that look right? Lined up with that side, just have a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it fits like this, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty snug, you know.
It's snug with that.
Do you know what I think you're doing is...
I think if you put 3M tape, you'll stick it then. You won't
No,
have
I don't think I would need that. Is it wobbly?
If I do this, that
Oh
happens.
yeah. No, we I think
I think you probably get along with just taping it instead of screwing it in.
Do you think?
I think so. A little bit.
I don't really
If you
like-
put tape there, yeah, and then push it back up.
Put it here.
Yeah, and then push
But
it
then
back
which
up.
bit touches it? This bit, innit?
Yeah.
So put it on this lip. And then touch it back up there.
Right, so you can see there we've finished pretty much all the nuts and bolts going in there. Like we said, we kept the first 3 with the stock ones, and then the rest are the ones that Maxton provided. Then on the edge, roughly about there, it is a bit wobbly, so we've just used double-sided tape, just any 3M tape will do, just to make sure it sticks. But now you can see it's nice and solid the whole way around. So Sark is literally just putting the under tray back.
This takes longer than the actual splitter.
It takes longer than the actual splitter, and he hates under trays. This is probably why you removed the one off my car.
The first mod I did on Azam's old Supra.
The first mod, and it cost me £300 to wear. So we're almost done. Once the car's back on the ground, we'll show you how the lip looks. Right, so I think it looks really good, guys. So you can see the fitment is really, really good. Obviously it's dark, so you're not going to be able to see it properly. But again, you can see almost on the side spat or the original stock skirt, it comes in really nice and tight with the double-sided tape. Really impressed with that. Really easy to do, fitment's spot on. That's it for another video on the Mark V. Leave a comment down below, what do you think of the splitter? It was, what version was it? V1, V2?
This was a V2.
That's the Maxton V2 splitter for you all. Like I said, let us know down below what you thought, what you want to see, what other videos you want to see on the Mark V. Sark's had the car now 6 months or so, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to see any ownership reviews, anything like that, what it's like to actually live with day in, day out, let us know and we'll get that film for you. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you found it useful.